Hi, everyone. Happy Saturday. Thank you for watching. We are doing our Saturday afternoon Meet the Fosters, where we are showing some very, very adorable foster dogs in their foster homes. These are all available for adoption. They are joined by their foster parents who know them best and can tell you all about them. And so we are going to start with Freed because look at this. This is a little too much for me. I can't deal with it. So I'm gonna spotlight Freed, and we're gonna have his foster mom tell us all about him. First, him, right? Is Freed a boy?
Freed's a boy. So this is Freed. I'm his foster mom, Ashley. I haven't had him for too long, but he's a great boy. He's about 70 pounds and he has some more weight to gain. So he's a big boy, but he's a little love bug, as you can see. He has done well with other dogs. One of my friends had taken him home over Thanksgiving, and she has two Dobermans, and they got along really well. There's a photo of him and the other two dogs on his page on MAS. As far as cats, he's seen my roommate's cat and he was unreactive, but haven't done more testing than that. He looks really calm right now, and he kind of is the best of both worlds, where he's very cuddly and calm. We sleep together every night, but he's also pretty energetic, and he likes to get his energy out. He likes to get his walks in. So yeah, he loves playing with his toys. He's a really good listener. So even if he's ever around, like as soon as I call him, he'll come running. If I tell him to stop doing something, he'll stop. He's easily redirected. So he's very good at playing with his toys when I'm busy doing anything. So he can keep himself busy. Let's see, what else about you? He's met a whole bunch of people. He's fine with ladies, men, anything. He's always very excited. But he is very excited sometimes. So sometimes he doesn't know how to contain his excitement yet. Sometimes he'll get a little excited and it might be overwhelming for people because he's a big dog. He only means well, but it's a lot of dog coming at you. But yeah, he's a little cuddle buddy. He's a great boy. He's about 4.5 years old, but he still acts like a puppy, very energetic. So I make sure to get a lot of walks in. And I feel like somewhere with a yard would be great for him. But I mean, I live in a small apartment and he's done fine here too. My room's super small, but he'll just chill with me after I get a walk in. He'll just hang out on my bed if I'm doing homework or something. So yeah, anything else?
He just looks like he could not be more thrilled with the situation. So what about how is he doing on like house training and stuff?
Oh yes, he is completely potty trained and crate trained.
Nice.
Lately, I haven't even been putting him in the crate. I mean, he hasn't chewed up anything ever. I'll just leave him in my room when I'm gone for a few hours because I'm in college. So if I go to class, I'll just leave him in my room, and he doesn't whine or anything. He'll just sleep on my bed. More recently, he's become a bit more protective in the way that sometimes if there's like a noise outside or a knock, he'll bark. But normally, as soon as I'm like, "Hey, Freed, it's okay," he's fine. But he is learning of his voice, I guess. I've heard he's barked like once or twice today. That's kind of new. But yeah, he's loving the situation. He sleeps when I'm hanging out, and then he's ready to play all the time as well. So it's nice because we'll be playing, and then I'll come inside. And I'm like, I got to do some stuff. So he'll just settle down. Yeah, good boy. And he's very good at getting kisses.
Oh my goodness. So he's kind of a best of both worlds dog. Like he's definitely, if you're active and you want to go do like some hikes and walks and stuff, he's into that. But then he does settle down and snuggle up.
Yeah, which is really nice. And he'll even let me sleep in, where some of my other dogs
wow, okay,
like 6, they're like ready to go, but he's like, I could, a few more minutes wouldn't hurt me. So he'll definitely kind of sleep in with me on the weekends too. So that's very nice and thoughtful of him to let me sleep in.
Okay, that is quite an endorsement, and that's very, very, very nice of you, Freed. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna see if Millicent can go last because we have a little video that we're gonna show. But let's see. Okay, I see Phoenix. So let's see. I'm going to unmute you, Kim. Hold on. Oh, you're unmuted. Okay, so yeah, tell us about Phoenix. And Kim is one of our Kim typically fosters. A lot of times you'll foster like kind of the more challenging dogs, right?
I do. I like the challenging dogs and cats because I feel like I can relate to them and they deserve it. And get your ball, Phoenix. I got it. Here we go. Go get it. So anyway, Phoenix is lovely. She's about 2 or 3 years old, and she's spayed. She's heartworm free. She is completely loving with me. She does have some fear aggression issues, and I did not see them when I came to get her. I didn't see them for the first couple of days. I thought, oh, I don't know what they're talking about. There's nothing wrong with this dog. And then I saw her around other people, and I realized that she needs some time to come around. She's, of course, we don't know what her situation was before, but not every dog has come from a great situation. And I think that she has some distrust of humans at the onset and just needs somebody who recognizes that and is willing to give her some time. I think the one thing that brings us Democrats and Republicans together is dogs. We all love dogs, no matter what party you're in. And I think it's because dogs validate us. They make us feel welcome. And Phoenix did that with me, but she doesn't do it with most people. And she can if people give her some time. She just needs, oh, she's busy drinking. Sorry. She just needs somebody to understand that. And of course, people might say, well, why aren't you keeping her then if she's so great? It's because I have another dog I adopted from MAS who is dog reactive. So that I have to isolate them from each other. And I do think she has a little too strong of a prey drive to be around our cats as well. At least that's what I've seen. And I'm not certain of it because I haven't let her loose around them. But there are times when she ignores them and times when she charges towards them, but she's always restrained. So I'm not entirely sure what she would do with the cat. We've got 2 who are 16 and 3 others that are not quite that old, but I'm just not putting them at risk with her at this time. So, but she is a wonderful dog. She loves to play. She's very snuggly and kissy when she does come around to somebody. And she just thinks life is wonderful and grand. And yeah, thank you for getting in the camera.
Well, I love her little white muzzle.
She's about 60 pounds.
Okay.
So she's not a small dog. No, get down. She's a little worked up right now because unfortunately, I've been tending to my mom all morning and haven't been paying attention to her, so she wants some attention, don't you? But I mean, I can do anything to Phoenix as far as like, if she has the ball in her mouth or a bone in her mouth, I can take it from her to throw it or to play tug of war, and nothing bothers her at all. Whereas my own dog, if I try to take a bone away from her, she will not allow it. But you will, won't you? Yes, I will. So she can be a great dog for somebody that's just got maybe more willingness and patience to let her come around.
Gotcha. And how is Phoenix doing on house training?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. She was housebroken from day one. Never had a single accident. I've had her going on 4 months now, not had a single accident.
Okay.
And
great.
I mean, this dog can hold it.
Okay. Well, I love She has a very dignified white muzzle. She is a stately, middle-aged lady.
Yeah.
And so I thank you for giving her a chance. And yeah, she sounds like she just needs somebody who's willing to not every dog is a social butterfly. Not every dog wants to go out and have lunch on the patio. Not every dog wants to host, entertain guests in your home. And that's okay. Not every dog has to be like that.
Right.
If those are all important to your lifestyle, then Phoenix isn't a dog for you. But I know that there are people out there who that isn't them. So, if that's not you, then maybe Phoenix is the dog for you, and you can contact us and we'll put you in touch with Kim. So, all right. Thank you, Kim. And we are going to go to Millicent. Let's see. Let me add the spotlight here. Okay. All right. So, I'm going to let you talk about Millicent first, and then I will show the video. So go for it.
Great. Yeah. Thanks so much. I am so excited to share about little foster Millicent. We're calling her Millie, because I'm not really sure about Millicent. Maybe it's for you, but I've never met a Millicent. So Millie, and we've had her a couple of weeks now. And she is a total sweetheart. Come here, puppy. Yeah. We saw a video of her in a play group, and she was just very like nervous and just kind of kept to herself. Like you could tell she was curious, but like also kind of against the gate or against the fence, and was just a little unsure. And like those are the dogs that are really close to our hearts, the little more like passive and need confidence building. Here, puppy, come here. And get her back in a second. She has totally come around in our house. Puppy, here. Oh, hold on. She is totally coming around, is totally like starting to like, here. She's finding something.
Millie sat on that couch and waited so long. Now she's over it.
She's like, oh yeah. Yeah, we're working on sit. Yeah, can you sit? Ah, good girl. Yes, good job, puppy. Oh yes. So yeah, so she's super like just needs a lot of like confidence boosting. She's a great dog, but just needs somebody that'll just like kind of take the time to let her come to them rather than just being like kind of in her face initially, because she just kind of she's not aggressive. She just kind of like gets small and is like, I'm not so sure about this. But at the same time, we call her Curious Georgina, kind of like Curious George, because you can tell in her heart, she's just so curious to like explore the world around her. When she came into our house, she was a bit like, what's going on? I don't know what the dishwasher sounds like, or like she was enamored with the television. And now she's just kind of like learned the rhythm and is starting to kind of like all the more come out of her shell. We've had people over and she's been a little unsure about them at the beginning, but we've just always kind of asked people to give her space. And so I had like a couple ladies over earlier this week. And so she just kind of like laid by my feet for a while. And then all of a sudden, like she was like, I think I can trust you. And so then she just curled up next to one of my friends on the couch and just let her pat on her. She has these huge floppy velvet ears and it's so soft. So yeah, she's good, given a little bit of like encouragement and grace. And she totally comes around with people. We have not had her around kids. So, I am unsure in that area. She is still learning some manners as far as like jumping up and stuff. And she's 50 pounds. So, or just shy of 50 pounds. So, probably maybe like a little much for like toddlers or something. Just because she has some weight on her and is still learning how to like, kind of redirect that energy appropriately. But she's not shown any aggression or anything. She loves other dogs. So she came in with another dog, Gertie, 18381. And she, from what we've heard, they were very close. And she has really gotten along with my dog really well. My dog's about 30 pounds. So she's done really great. She has also, we also house sat or dog sat another dog. He was bigger and older, and she just wanted to play. He's like 10 or 11. He was like, I don't know about this. But so the whole day we were kind of like helping them understand each other a little bit. And then at the end of the day, he barked at her, and then she's like, oh, okay, I respect this. So she's probably a bit under socialized, but like totally wants to like respect another dog and everything. So it's totally apt to learn on all of that. And definitely like learns when a dog speaks up for themselves. As far as cats, we've not cat tested her, but we've seen cats in the neighborhood, and she's been pretty keenly interested in them, and she's looks like a hound. So yeah, she probably is best in a home without cats. Let's hear what else. Sorry, I took a few notes. She is nearly house trained. I don't think she had any clue when we got her, but she has not had an accident in several days. So I am like, she learns, she's sharp as a tack. She learns really quickly. And so I have confidence that if she's not there yet, she will be very shortly. She's also nearly crate trained. She sleeps in her crate at night just fine. I work from home, and so during the day I'll put her in there, like if I have a meeting and that kind of thing, because like I said, she's Curious Georgina. And so I just want to keep her safe while I don't have my eyes on her 24/7 kind of thing. And she does totally fine in there. Sometimes she'll whine for like a minute or two, but then she's totally fine. When we're still working on like leaving the house, particularly with me, because like I said, I work from home. And so she's found herself pretty attached. And so a couple of times a day, I'm like walking out of the house and coming back in, or like walking out. And then my husband will like play with her, do some training or that kind of thing to kind of like teach her that good things happen, like when I leave the house and everything. So in that case, she just kind of like whines. She tries to like kind of go to the door, like, oh, I want to go with you kind of a thing. So we're still working through that, but considering how far she's come, I am confident that, yeah, she's going to continue. Yeah, she'll do well. She's still learning, but yeah. Let's see here. So she's learned how to sit, which is really encouraging. She's almost mastered down, and she is very close on here as well. And we're also working on like sitting before we go on a walk. So, because like I said, she's just like, she has so much like excitement. And so she's just like, I want to go now. And so we're working on like doing that in a way that, like, yeah, we totally can go on a walk, but that we're going to do it and not bust out the door as we go.
Right.
So she loves being outside. She loves exploring. She loves sniffing the perimeter. She does need a fence, and she can climb. So if you have a chain link fence, that will not suffice for her. So she just, needs to be protected and needs to have a securely fenced-in yard. She is a good leash walker. She's interested, like I said, in cats and squirrels and that kind of thing, but it's not terrible. So we just kind of like redirect her and keep on going, and she does fine. And like I said, because she's a hound, she just kind of like follows a little scent trail and is like, I'm running, I'm going to get it. I'm so excited. On that note, a tired puppy is a good puppy, like with all dogs, and particularly for her. So given that, a short walk that will like physically stimulate her and mentally stimulate her with sniffing and stuff, she'll come back. She loves to then just lay on the couch. And so I try to do that before work, such that then when I'm working, she can take a nap, and then we both have a better day. So if you're looking for a dog that like could be an accountability buddy in the new year because you want to start walking some more, she is perfect. So consider her. And like I said, then it just kind of helps redirect her attention and like teaches her to funnel her energy appropriately. Like I said, like by going on a walk or playing with toys or chewing on a bone and that kind of thing. We've gone to the pet store twice. The first time she was totally overwhelmed, and she also struggled to walk in and out of doors initially. She's great at home. So now we're trying to like teach her that even out and about, it's safe to walk through doors, and she can do that confidently. And so, yeah, the first time was very overwhelming to her. And then we went back, just last night, and she did better. So she's still a bit like, there's just so much. And, and she was like hesitant getting in the car, but the second time we got in the car, she was like, okay, I'll kind of take a couple of treats. And then I picked her up and put her in. And then afterward, after we went into the pet store and came back out, she just jumped on right in. Like, I'm good at this. I'm a pro. Like, what are you talking about? So, I think just like I said, giving her the time and the space to kind of just like show her and like teach her that confidence. She picks things up really quickly. It's just like going through the emotions and like giving her the time and space to build that confidence in exploring the world around her. So, yeah. And like I said, so she came in, she's an awesome dog and you should totally consider adopting her. But if you're considering fostering, her sister is still at the shelter. As of this morning, I haven't checked in the last like hour or so, but 18381. And she looks super sweet. And I've heard great things about her too. So, would love to get her out of the shelter too. And if not, please just share the post. Like, there are so many great dogs, like both on here, and just at the shelter in general. And you never know, a friend of a friend might be looking for a pup that you could put them in touch with. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Such a good point. Share the post, adopt Millicent, foster Gertie, adopt Gertie, any or all of the things.
Yeah, would love that.
Okay, now we have a video. I am going to attempt some audio things. So when I start playing the video, can you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on whether you can hear audio or not?
Absolutely.
Because when I told you to send it to me, I forgot about my stupid audio issues. So hold on.
Thinking about it. Oh, yeah, now I can see it. I can't hear the audio, but that's okay. Oh, there it is.
Can you hear this audio kind of?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Yay. Yeah, and maybe we could just post it to her profile then too, if people want to watch it.
That is the love profile.
Yeah, to Millicent's profile.
Okay, perfect. I love that. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me stop that share. Okay, perfect. So, all right. So now we should just see Millie. Okay, perfect. So let me, okay. I think Kim had to go. So then Millie is our last one. Millie, you're so beautiful. I love your eyeliner and I really wish that I could have permanent eyeliner.
Yeah, we were like, it's
you.
Almost like Egyptian or something. We were like, she should be like a Cleopatra or something.
So beautiful. Okay. Well, thank you, Millie, for your patience. You are a star. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to all of our foster parents, and our foster dogs and our foster siblings. I know that like no one really asked you if you wanted to foster a dog or a cat. And just here you are. You got to share your toys. You got to share your beds and you're doing it. Good job, dogs and cats and other animals. Thank you. We appreciate it. So please share this video. If you're interested in Millie or Freed or in Phoenix, then just send us a Facebook message or email us at mas@memphisTN.gov, and we are going to put you in touch with their foster parents. Okay, have a happy Saturday. Thank you, Millie. Bye-bye. Good girl.